Welcome to Castle Farms Homestead. You're probably wondering what I'm standing in front of. It is this lovely trailer that I swore I didn't want junky stuff on our homestead. And Brady was shocked that I wanted this, but I actually had to talk Clint into it. It is not the prettiest right now, but if you want to look inside, it's even prettier in there, as you can see. Oh wait, maybe it's not. But guess what it's going to be?
What's that?
What are your guesses? It's going to be a chicken coop. And it's going to be so cute because we're going to gut it and make it worthy of chickens, which isn't really much. We're actually going to take out the good stuff and hopefully sell it. And then we'll paint it. And then we're debating how we're going to decorate it. And we put it at kind of the front-ish of our lot so it's visible from the main road. And we're going to put our logo right here, hopefully. And do other things to make it cute. And the good thing about it is it will be critter proof. It's got windows, and we'll have to put hardware cloth in the windows to make them safer. But the good thing is, like in the summer, we can have the windows open. It'll be cooler. In the winter, it's got windows up high because you have to have ventilation for chickens. If you never had chickens, you might not know that. But they can't have high humidity, so you always need a little bit of ventilation up high. And I think it's going to be really cute and really fun and a little bit different. Oh, and the price. So our friends had it. And they brought it out to the ranch, and they were going to, well, they had a few ideas for it, but then they decided they were going to make it into a chicken coop. And I told her I loved that idea. And so I started looking on Facebook Marketplace. I couldn't find anything. Everything I looked at was like in the $2,000-ish range, and I really didn't want to spend that much for a chicken coop. But they put new tires on this to bring it out to the ranch, and we just had to pay for the price of the new tires. So $250. We have a chicken coop. So what are your ideas? I'm trying to decide if I should tell you what we've talked about or not. So I was talking about just kind of restoring it kind of straight. Well, and then doing some really cute like little flag pennants and stuff on it. But Clint's talking about painting flowers on it. And because I showed him a VW bus that has really cute vintage flowers painted on it. So anyway, we're like going back and forth, but we're thinking that we're gonna like meld our ideas and yeah, make it really fun and not an eyesore, but something really cute and quirky and cottagey. So
that'll be interesting to see.
And we also will have to build a chicken run so that the chickens have like an outdoor place to be. But the good thing is that we should be able to make it predator proof pretty easily for the evenings. So they'll be safe from the coyotes and the owls and the hawks and the badgers and the occasional cougar.
Yeah.
So that's it. So stay tuned to see our progress.
Watch this thing become an adorable chicken coop.
That's the plan.
Well, next thing we want to do is start beautifying the trailer. So we want to paint it. And you'll get to see what we're going to do with that later. But in order to paint it, we need to sand it first because we got some areas that are pretty rough, paint's peeling and all that. We're not going to be too particular about it, but we want to make sure we get at least the majority of those peels off of there. And then we can start painting. Make it cute. my last piece of plywood to cover the last hole. It was the bathroom. But that's all I've got left to do is screw that one piece in. I've gone ahead and covered the openings that were where that bed was there and where the kitchen table slash bed was. Opening into the cupboards and under the closet, and covered the top of the cabinet. So at least that's the way it'll be for now. And then these areas here, we've got two different closets that are going to be storage areas, we think, for like bedding and whatnot. Got another closet over here. Yep. Actually, there's a rod there. We can hang all our little chicken clothes that we'll be dressing them in. Wrong. Well, I saw a post the other day that said something to the effect of things not getting done until there's an urgency to it. And they mentioned like when the chickens are too big for the brooder anymore and you've got to move them out. Well, it is dusk, and guess what we are doing? They are just, the chicks are destroying our brooder and just knocking everything over, and anyway, it's just become a mess in there. So we have got to get them out, so we're just going to do it tonight. Essentially, we've got all the stuff in there as far as closing up areas we don't want them getting into and all that. We just have some stuff that's left over in here from cleaning and all, so we're going to get that stuff out of here. And then got to put in bedding.
And chickens.
And chickens, I guess.
Food and water.
Food and water we've got that we can just move over. So,
yep.
And then we just have to block up this doorway somehow.
Yeah. But coyote proof. Coyote proof block at the doorway. That's my worry. Is coyotes.
I don't know that's happening tonight.
I haven't heard them. I haven't heard them in like a week or so, but then
all it takes is one time.
Sometimes when I hear them, it sounds like they're on our lot, so we have to be careful with coyotes.
Yep.
And owls. Well, they're inside there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
You're essentially just gonna dump the whole bag. So
have a heyday with it.
Have a shavings day.
Throw it like confetti.
Over everything?
Yeah. Yep. We'll probably put 2 bags in here, so.
Plus we have half a bag in the shed.
We might have needed more than 2 bags.
I know, it's a big space.
That is.
So are the chickies going to be excited or terrified?
They'll be
terrified.
Chickified.
It seems funny to put it on the counter, but we know chickens, they're going to be everywhere.
All right. Yeah, he's right.
I should have grabbed a lantern.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's getting dark. Oh, they're not up on the edges now. Earlier we came out and all the chickens were on the edges of this pen and had collapsed it down. Knocked their water over, everything. It was a mess. So we're just gonna have to take them 1, 2, 3 at a time here. In the video, it looks like it's snowing in here. All the dust particles. Got 2.
All right, you're okay. You're okay. Calm down. You're fine. You're fine. Come here. You're fine. You're fine.
All right.
We're like Noah, 2x2. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're gonna like your new house though. You're gonna like it.
Not too excited about traveling, are you?
You can have all kinds of room
A little bit
outside.
panicked that you're leaving your sisters.
Over the threshold.
No, we didn't spread that out at all.
They will. Okay, here you go. Oh! Go find your sisters. Go find your sisters. You gonna go up there? Molly, you're not gonna go in, puppy. No, 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 Molly, you'll scare him.
Yeah.
Come here, Molly, come down.
4, 3.
Just three.
That one doesn't want to cut off.
Toss it.
All right, babies. Here you go. Here you go. Good. You're good. Look, babies. Yeah. Look, you can hear all your sisters. Look, do you hear it? Oh. Oh my goodness, you were being so calm and quiet.
I know.
Is that everybody?
That's it. Let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah. They're just hanging out down there. Make yourselves at home tonight. We'll make an effort to beautify the digs and make it much more livable space for you.
Add some roosting
But you got
bars.
Lots of space today.
Say it's dusk. They're supposed to be calmer. Supposed to be going to bed.
Brady's getting the water and food, and then they'll be set.
Well, except for the door situation.
Yeah, we just gotta plug up that door.
Better
They
not.
even have outdoor lighting. So what I'm thinking is we just use the big cushion and prop it up against there.
This feels like very hillbilly homesteading.
Very hillbilly. The Hillbilly Homestead.
Just using what you have.
Huh?
Just use what you have. All right. For the record, I don't have faith in this. Like we get hungry coyotes or a curious owl, we're in trouble.
That's where we're at owls.
Oh man, that is gonna fall over with the lightest breeze. At least get some duct tape on there.
Duct tape.
I don't know. We need something more than that. I'm on the record saying that's not enough.
It's not enough for good, for sure. But I think we get through the night. We'll have to do something about it tomorrow.
If we're in bed and we hear coyotes,
We'll come chase them away.
farmers getting up to chase them away. We'll send Molly out. Molly girl. Oh, I thought she was in back of me. Molly, come here. Come here. Molly, are you going to take down the coyotes, huh? Are you going to have a showdown with any coyotes? She's actually very protective of the chickies.
Oh, yeah.
She keeps trying to get in there with them.
But as protective as she is, I don't think she'd have a shot against
She
the
wouldn't have a
coyotes.
fighting chance against a coyote. No, she would be eaten. Oh.
Oh.
All right, Brady, what do you think of Dad's hillbilly homestead solution?
Works for tonight.
As long as there's no coyotes. Or an owl goes in that opening up there. The owl, we know there's an owl.
I know.
Well, there's a couple owls.
I know, and that's a nice opening for an owl.
We can fix that.
All right. We'll let you know how it goes in the morning.
Brady is gone.
Woohoo!
That's not what I was going to say. Boy, a mother loves her son. I was going to just say, because he's gone, we're here by ourselves for the next step of getting those chickens ready, those chicks, to have a nice hospitable home. So Bobby had this idea. Tell them what you thought would be neat.
idea.
Great idea.
Well, we needed to put roosting bars in the trailer, and everything's expensive right now. And so instead of spending money on dowels, I said, why don't we just use
2x2s.
Oh yeah, sorry. I said, why don't we just use something natural? And here at the Welcome Center, we have some wood that was
Not the Welcome Center.
at the gathering place. We have some wood that was gathered for people to use for firewood or whatever. So we're gonna see if we can find some pole-like branches here to use for roosting bars.
Natural wood. It'll be awesome.
So
That's a
saves
great
money
idea.
and the chickens will be happy because they really don't care what they're roosting on.
You know, when we're talking together, the best way to get us
I know, it's
together is
diagonal.
to do a diagonal
I know.
shot like that. So anyway, let's show you what we're going to be fishing through. So this is a pile of wood fished out of the mountains around us for people to use for firewood or whatever else. And so I actually was out here with the youth of our church, the boys, and we were grabbing some and we're making walking sticks out of them. But we also thought that would be great for those roosting bars, so we need to find some that are at least 7 feet long and, you know, about a good size for them to stand on and somewhat straight, but they don't have to be perfectly straight. So let's see what we can find. There's our sticks. I think those will be good. What do you think?
The chickies will be happy and they are wanting to roost already. Like it's definitely, I don't want to say inbred. What's the word? It's like
Nature.
there's a word for that.
It's
Somebody say the word that
yeah,
I'm trying to think of.
it's instinctive.
Instinctive.
There
Yeah,
you go.
definitely they're in their instincts because they don't have a mother to teach them things.
Yep.
But they just wanted to start jumping up on the side of their, well, of the brooder and then of their playpen brooder. So
Yeah,
we won't even have to do anything. We'll just, we put these in there, they'll just jump up on them.
Yeah. It's another day and have a little time to work on this chicken coop. So one thing we've been concerned about is the doorway. We've been using one of the cushions pulled out of the trailer to just lay it up against it and make it secure at night. But we have a door back here that I picked up, I don't know, a long time ago, just off of the classifieds or something, marketplace, something like that. It's a smaller old wooden door that should be perfect for this. So we're going to put that door in there. But in order to do that, I've got to do some changes to this here. I'm going to make some trim and stuff for it and give it something to secure onto. And so I'm going to start off by taking this metal strip here that's on here, taking these off all the way, and then just making my own trim around it. And I'll see if I can do this without scaring the little chicks half to death. They'll probably all run back inside to the corner. There's a channel. Oh, there we go. They dump stuff all over me. Ugh. All right. I might have left it on, but there were only three sides to it, so just take it off and make all new trim, I think. So I was trying to think what to use for that trim and what we had around the property. I'm trying to do this job pretty low key. Don't want it to cost much at all, but we want it to be nice. And I remembered we have these batten strips. If you remember when we tore down the barn out in Highland, it was a board and batten siding. So we have these batten strips, and I think these will work perfectly. We'll just use these for trim boards. We got to pull all these staples out. That's fine, no problem. and we'll paint it up the way we want it. So I think it'll work out great. Just got to pull these staples out, start cutting them to length, and attach them to the trailer. So I've cut me a couple pieces of that trim, and I'm going to put up the top piece up here and a bottom piece down there. I've cut it a little bit longer than what the outside trim is going to be to try to give it a little bit of that country feel. You know, if you see that kind of trim around windows and stuff. It's a little bit country, not a little bit rock and roll. It's a little country, to add with the retro feel of the trailer and the little whimsical feel of the coloring that's going to be a part of this. So it'll be a little different. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to put up the trim and get it ready to hang a door on it. So I ended up doing these too thick in order to give me a little more space on the back side here, a little height, because we like to do the deep litter method in the coop, and so that will allow us to get up about 3-4 inches of shavings there. And our most adventurous girl came to check it out, see what kind of job we did. What do you think, Henrietta? Did we get approval? She's walking away. Either that's good or that's bad. I don't know.
All right, folks. I have subbed in on the door. I'm in charge of this now. I'm gonna paint it. I gave it a quick blast with the orbital sander here. You can tell that I really used up the disc on it because it just got flung off at one point. So that one's all used up. But gave it a quick sand, wiped it down to get all the dust and everything off of it. And now I have full creative control of how this door gets painted. So what I'm thinking is a giant skull with vampire fangs and a sword rammed through it with flames shooting out of the mouth. I think that's what I'm gonna do on the door. That'll be real cool when, you know, they've got this with flowers and whatnot on the RV itself, and then just this sick, awesome door on it. So that's what I'll do. I'll paint it all black, put the skull and everything on it, do like those new American trad thorn chains around it and everything, with like some cool roses crossed underneath the skull. It's gonna be awesome. So let's get to that. First things first, I have to get this paint ready. This is a 5-gallon bucket of paint that I have to shake now to get ready. Awesome. Yay. All right, let's do it. Oh wait, no, it's only 4 39/64 of a gallon. They're cheating us. Cheating us on our paint. Oh, this is a workout right here. Come on. Little boy. There we go. There we go. All right. Here we go. And we're mixing it. We're mixing it up. Let's go. Oh gosh. I think that's good. I was painting the door and things were going along nicely, and it was looking really good. But then I was like, oh man, there's a little mistake there. Let me just touch that up a little bit, and then that kind of just smeared the mistake. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me get this and cover that up a little bit, and I kind of just made it worse. And I was like, no, I can fix this, I can fix this, I can fix this. And long story short, we've got a pink door. So the door is pink. No, it was always going to be pink. I did not get that much creative control over painting the door. I just got to mix our red and white paints together and pick the shade of pink. So this is what we got. It is a nice, bright bubblegum pink. It's coming out a little brighter than I expected it to. I almost went with a barely pink, where it was like from a distance you go, oh, that's just white, and then you get up close and go, oh, that's pink. And I kind of wish I had done that now. Oh well, I guess I already got one entire side painted, so this is the pink we're going with. It's gonna have to do.
Well, Brady has been working hard on trying to get this thing painted up, getting the white all around it, and now he's taped off the arrow and painting the arrows. I'm excited to see what that's going to look like when we take the tape off. Start getting the kind of the final type of look of what it's going to look like.
It's gonna be real cute. It's gonna be very, very cute.
Yeah.
It'll be super cute when we cover up all the drips and splatters that I've left with this paint too. I was like, I got a couple drips on the front. That was mostly because the wind blew. Like, it was fine. I get the paint, I lifted up, the wind blew and just like took streamers off of it. And I was like, not much I can do about that. I'm not gonna be getting the wind on the back end. Things will be fine. And I've done worse.
It's an easy fix.
Yeah, I'm not stressed about it. I just like,
Little touch-ups, no problem.
I feel like I should be doing a better job is all.
You should. Step up your game here a little bit, would you?
Yep.
Step it up a little.
Turn on this back.
Great there.
I'm trying to. You can see just doing the landlord special, just painting over everything,
Yep.
whether you're supposed to or not.
We're not being too particular.
Nope. It'll look cute from afar, and the chickens don't mind.
So we're getting pretty excited to see what that arrow looks like on there. So I grabbed Bobby. Where'd she go? She's hiding behind me. I grabbed Bobby to bring her out and do the unveiling.
Pull off the tape.
Pulling the tape off. Can we see what it looks like? Well, there you have it. Looks nice. I'm not showing you close-up views because we have to do some touch-up. Some of the paint pulled off and stuff like that, but it looks pretty nice. Yeah. Now we got to finish the white paint too. There's just touch-ups all over we got to do. Finish up top on the trim and also the tops of both the front and back up here. We got to get like an extension stick for the roller and paint up there so won't see all the old stuff. And anyway, Looks pretty good. So, this is it. Can you believe it? The finished coop.
We
Well,
did it.
It's not totally
Mostly finished. It's 90% finished.
Yeah, we still have a few things we got to do to it. We're going to put a sign up here that says Castle Farms Homestead on it. And we still got to put nesting boxes on the back. Back here, we're going to cut a hole in the back and put nesting boxes on here. Bobby really wanted to
I want to
put
vintage suitcases back there because that's what that's for, is suitcases. So we'll see if I find some cheap at a thrift store.
But overall, it's looking pretty good. Painted, doors on. We did we show already the door? We put the electric door on here. So this is set for us for daylight and nighttime, so it opens and closes automatically, so we don't have to deal with it. And most of the time, it's worked really well. We've had to make some adjustments. A couple chickens got locked out last night or the night before, but I made adjustments to it. We'll see how it works tonight. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. If you have chickens, get an automatic door. Changes your life. You don't have to lock them up. Awesome.
But some people like to do that because then they know they check on their chickens at night and they know when they let them out in the morning. So,
except for the one night you don't do it and then they get eaten by a predator.
So, but let's go inside, show you what we did inside. Come on inside and see what we've got. So when I did this, I made a lip on the front here because we like to use the deep litter method in our coops. And so that will hold about 4 inches of pine shavings in there that we can, as it gets matted down and everything, we throw more in there. And so it's a good healthy way for the chickens too. So, and then after several months, we can rake it all out and we got some good stuff for the compost pile.
And people always think chicken coops poop. When we do the deep litter method, it does not stink.
Chicken coops poop. I don't think chicken coops poop. Personally, I think chickens poop.
People always think that chicken coops stink because of the poop. But when you do the deep litter method, it really doesn't stink. Honestly and truly. Yep. I was just in here putting out new wood chips so that you wouldn't see all of the poop because no one look good on camera. It doesn't stink at all. It's way worse cleaning up after dogs.
And if it starts to stink, then you got to add more stuff. Yeah, that's the problem. You just haven't added enough stuff in it. So, yeah. But let's show you what we've done for roosting bars for them. So, I think we may have showed you before some of the branches that we got that we wanted to use for roosting bars. So that's what we've done here is I've secured them side to side. So we've got some natural branches here that they roost on and they seem to love it. I wasn't sure how it would go for them. When we first put it out, I tried moving them all over after they were all trying to roost up here because that's what they had been doing up on here. And a bunch of them still wanted to go back. I think that first night only one stayed on the roosting bar. But then after a couple nights, they all were on it. So it's worked out really well.
So I was going to say, when we first started changing this over to a coop, Clint was getting a little bit overwhelmed. And I think my friend got overwhelmed, and that's why she sold us the trailer. Because he was just looking at everything that we had to rip out. And I was like, no, like, keep it simple. So we didn't rip anything out. And so our chickens have like nice cabinets and things in here.
Nice cabinets.
Well, a lot of the stuff was already ripped out before we got this.
Beautiful ceilings.
No, but there's actually like the sink is under there and the stove is right there. We sold the knobs to somebody who was restoring a trailer and needed them. But it was like we left the drawers and everything, and we store extra bedding in this cabinet. We just pulled out the cushions and things. And so I was just going to say, if you're trying to convert something, like, don't overthink it and don't try to overdo it. Like, yeah, we could have ripped everything out, but why? It's just like more work.
It's just a chicken coop.
That's right. And they're just going to poop everywhere.
So I just cut OSB and just covered everything that had holes or
let's just go.
Everything else. Granted, they still climb up on here and poop all over it, but so what?
I don't think anyone's ever going to turn it back into a camper, unfortunately. So
No.
it'll always be a chicken coop.
So in the back there, we've got more space for more chickens if we want. Right on that, what used to be the bench for the bed, I guess, or something. Anyway, I was planning on putting another roosting bar across there. And right, there is a roosting bar right. I don't know if any of the chickens are getting on that one or not.
I think they are.
Brady just kind of stuck that one in before we actually secured everything in, so it's just sitting there.
And then you can show like the bathroom. Like we just took the door off. The toilet was already gone. Somebody had already salvaged stuff out. So
We've been thinking about doing some kind of feeding system through the walls, so we can have the food protected from weather and all. But that's not happening right away.
I was going to say, so it was a little expensive to buy the paint for this. And then we realized later, we usually buy paint, not used, but we usually get it at like the Restore or off of
the Oops rack at Home Depot
the
or
Oops
something.
rack, which I looked, and or off Facebook Marketplace or something, but we forgot to do that. So we paid retail, which hurt a little bit. And then I was in town and Clint was like, buy some for the stripe. And I did, and it was $17 because we had to buy exterior paint, and it hurt me. And then he was in town, and he was like, I got to buy paint for the door.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And you were going to buy yellow. And I was like, I don't want to pay $17 for a quart of paint that we'll use like half of it or less for the door. And so I said, what can we do that won't cost any money? And I remembered that we had red barn red paint that you got for something, and you got it off of online, and we had leftover white paint from painting it white. And so one day Brady's job was to mix up some red and some white and make pink and paint the door, and he did, and I love it. And Brady might have an opinion about the color, but I love it. We wanted it like whimsical and quirky, and pink's my favorite color. So anyway, that's how we painted the door for almost free.
Maybe you can find something junky like our trailer was and turn it into a chicken coop too. Who knows? But we thought it was kind of fun, and we like it. It'll be fun.
Yep.
So thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate you guys, both of you that are watching our videos. So if you do like this video, you like the content we've been putting out, make sure you like this video and subscribe so you can see more of what we're doing. We appreciate it.
Now our chickens are one step closer.
Our chickens are, yeah. So thanks for coming. We'll see you next time on Castle Farms Homestead.